Hey Henry,
Hey.
what do you have to say about the overall Badger State experience?
Well, Alec, that's a great question. First of all, the Badger State experience is unlike any other. It's a week in Ripon, Wisconsin, at Ripon College, where you basically participate in model government. So you're the 51st state, which is Badger State, and you campaign for positions. You conduct elections, and you get elected to positions, and you run this government. And then, Alec, you can probably fill us in a little bit more on the day-to-day workings of the camp.
Okay, so like on a typical day there, so you'd wake up, you'd go to breakfast, and then you'd go to, in the morning you'd have little seminars within your town learning about law, public speaking, how to run a meeting, stuff like that. And then in the afternoons, you'd have a bunch of sports and like activities. Like if you're into music, you could do that. If you're into basketball, you could play basketball. It was basically just like free time, and that was really enjoyable for me. And then in the evenings, they had these big seminars where they had speakers like Governor Walker came and talked, prior governors, because at the end of the camp, end of Badger State, you elect a governor, and like prior governors came and talked, and it's really official, and we do a presentation of the colors of the flags, and it was just really cool. Like that'd be like a normal day, I guess. What did you say, Kim, about what the girls did?
The girls is pretty much the same. It's up at UW Oshkosh though, and you're separated in your cities again. And you'll split up and you'll elect everyone from like city aldermen on the city level, the county level, because you're in counties too. Like in county seats, and then all the way up to state positions, up to governor.
Definitely. So I guess what I got out of Badger State was just the leadership is a huge focus. So I think I maybe developed in that regard. I also learned that I'm a terrible public speaker, but I think I gained some experience at just speaking in front of like 500 people. It's not required. It's a voluntary thing, but it was an interesting and frightening experience. So I think I learned a little bit more about what it means to be a public speaker and all that's required. And that's definitely a skill that's going to carry me through life, I think.
Girls is the same. You learn a lot more about how to communicate with people, especially if you're in a leadership position, which, like Henry said, isn't required, but it really helps, and I think you get a lot more out of it. And you'll make a lot of new friends. Like, I'm still in contact with a lot of them, and it's great.
I agree with both of these two, what they had to say. You make a lot of friends, make a lot of memories. You learn a lot about leadership and public speaking. And basically it's a fun week with a group of kids that nobody knows anyone, so it's all about like you're not alone, you're not like the new kid, because like they separate you from people you know on purpose.
Everybody's a new kid.
So that's a great way to make new friends, and it was just a great experience that I would recommend for everyone.
Badger Boy State for me was a very new experience because I've never gone to a university, much less stay there for a week, and it's an amazing experience because you get to learn a lot about government. You get to learn, you can take different classes while you're there, so you learn about law as well and other things that are important when it comes to running the government, and you figure out how the government works as well. And when you first go in, like the first day, everyone's a complete stranger to you, but when the last day comes in, you're almost in tears because it's like you're leaving family. Badger Boy State is something that you definitely want to do. You get a week where you get to meet new people. It's a completely new experience. You get free food, which is amazing, and it's just an experience that's going to change you forever, and it's going to be a good change too.